Hello, my name is Kathy Walters, and I'm going to be your instructor for HIM 101 for fall of 2018 quarter. So welcome to Introduction to Healthcare in the United States Online. You're currently looking at our website in Moodle, so what I'd like to do is just to show you how to navigate this site as you begin the quarter. So I'm just going to kind of scroll down here, and we'll start here with please start here, and you'd be looking now at this YouTube. And so the first thing I'd like to do is I'd like to go to the course syllabus and review that. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. And just kind of want to point out, some general information. Obviously, I'm beginning here with learning objectives and what you'll learn in the course. Here is my contact information, the CRN for the course, office hours, and I'm very good about returning email. One thing I do ask is to please be sure to identify who you are in your email text, as I have many students and many courses that I teach, so that's appreciated so I can get back to you. Here's the required materials for the course. You can obviously go through the Titan bookstore or through Pearson directly. It is the 3rd edition. So if you pick up a used 2nd edition, you're not going to have adequate content as it relates to the chapter quizzes. So be sure to get the 3rd edition. Here's a little bit about instructional methodologies, a little bit about Moodle, academic integrity. As a student at Lane, be sure to familiarize yourself with the Code of Conduct, and this is the link to the website. Here's a few resources available. Tutor Central, great for help with any courses, the library hours, and then the student help desk should you need any information regarding network access, and if you have issues with your computer and your device, internet browser, all the various things that can happen. And then class participation and expectations. You obviously need to access the course multiple times a week, at a minimum of 3 times a week, to be aware of what's going on, and I'm going to speak to this a little bit further. And then let me just finish going through the syllabus here. So late policy, I do not accept late work. So please be mindful of due dates each week, with the exception of week 1. Most assignments are due Sunday evening. And your initial forum posts each week are to be done by Friday evening. All right. And we'll go over the forums here in just a minute. Due to Lane's attendance policy, you do have to submit something during the first week, which will be the self-introduction forum, which I'll go over in just a minute. That's due by Thursday evening. So that's where it's a little bit different, week 1. And by September 27th. So that's this coming Thursday, or Thursday of the first week. So I'll go over that here in a little bit. A little bit more about learning outcomes, online attendance. So, and again, my grading policy is per LCC, so you can read this here in terms of what the grade equivalents are for percentage. So, online attendance. So this is kind of where I want to just maybe talk a little bit about what's required. Those of you who have taken online courses prior to this quarter, you know that it requires same amount of effort as a regular brick and mortar, in-person class. In fact, probably even more. So waiting till Sunday night is just not a practice for success for many reasons, but I'll just give you a couple. First of all, you don't have a good command of the subject material. Secondly, if you do have a question and it's Sunday night, there's a good chance that you're not going to be able to get it answered or addressed prior to the deadline, which is 11:59 or 11:55 every Sunday of each week. And the third biggest reason is that you have 2 attempts on every quiz for each chapter each week, but there is a 12-hour lockout. So what you end up having as an issue is if you take the quiz late Sunday night, you don't get a second chance, because there's a 12-hour lockout in between takes. So please plan your time appropriately and make sure you're managing your week. And then here at the bottom of the syllabus, be sure to scroll to the next page, and this is a list of all the assignments and the point values. And of course, it's subject to change, but I would revise the syllabus and communicate and let you know if there were any changes. So I'm going to get out of this now. I'm going to go back to our Moodle site here and scroll down. So this instructor announcement and news forum is basically where I'm going to post information when I'm done grading an assignment, any pertinent announcements that I have to make, even maybe some news events. And this is a forced subscription, so you all will receive this. The second forum here is just about just course questions, and if you want to just pop something up there that might be of interest as far as course-related information, you know, if it's a matter of a personal nature, I think that would probably be best to email me. So, and then just this link here for online courses. Are they for me? It's just a source from LCC to address whether online is suited for you. And then Tutor Central, which I also have on the syllabus. So now I'd like to go to the weekly forums. So one of the important things here to remember is that, and I have it here, and I'll remind you here a couple of times during this YouTube, weeks that cover 2 chapters, you're only required to do 1 post from the list of topics from both chapters. All right, so I think you'll understand that here in a minute. So each week you have to be sure to do the following. You have to do your main post, which is 150 words, by Friday evening. And the reason you need to do that is because each of you have to reply to a colleague by Sunday evening. So in order to allow yourself some time to reply, main posts have to be done by everybody by Friday evening. And again, your main posts must be 150 words and your reply must be 50. So I have a word count verification tool there that you're familiar with, that you can use in Word if you want to compose your text in Word, and then you can type it. So again, it's important for you to make sure you do your main post by Friday and then respond to a colleague by Sunday evening. So let's go into, for those of you that are not familiar with the forum, let's go ahead and go into the self-introduction forum, which has to be done by Thursday night, September 27th. So here's how they look. And so here's the instructions for the self-introduction forum. Please post to the class forum an introduction of yourself to your colleagues and address the following. Please type your name in the subject text box. Please answer the following questions in the message text box. Why are you taking the course? Your academic goals, your experience with online courses, any experience you might have with health information technology, the healthcare system, and anything else you'd like to share about yourself. So I've done one here already, okay? But I'm going to do another just to show you how this works, okay? So you just click on here, and then you have your string that's come up, and you're going to have your instructions here. So the first thing it says here is please type your name in the subject text box, okay? So I'm going to type my name. Okay, and then I go down here, and I type all my information, answering these questions above, and then I'm sure to scroll all the way down, and then you post the form. You'll get a confirmation, and then you do have 30 minutes to go back in and edit if you need to make any changes. So that's how the form works, and then it'll look there. Now, when you want to reply to a colleague, you just go in here and you click on that particular discussion string, all right, and then you will get a reply box, and then you can reply to it. Okay, it doesn't actually look like that. So, so that's how you go about posting your post each week, and then replying. Okay, so that's how the forums work. Now, the other thing that I want to go through here is I want to go back up to our forum page and show you each week. Okay, there's a forum to do, and this is what it'll look like. And this content I also have each week, which I'll show you in just a minute, down below as a PDF. So I put it here, and as well you have it in the week, and we'll show you that in just a minute. So a couple of important things, okay? So it says here, please add your string to this forum addressing a topic from Chapter 1 Forum Topics. Please do not attach a word process document, okay? You must actually type your text in the message text box of the forum. Okay, if you do attach a word process document, you will not get any points. Okay, and the reason for that is that not everybody has the same software. So if you post, attach a document in Word, people don't have Word, anyway. So the important thing here is you won't get any points awarded if you're attaching documents. You need to actually type in the text box, okay? So it says here, be sure to pay attention to the minimum word count of 150 words and use complete sentences. All right, so here's the topics for week 1. And I have the key words bolded, all right? And so what you're going to do is you're going to read, and pick your topic that you want to post on. So here, I'm going to go add new discussion topic, okay? And so what you're going to do is it says, please add your string to the form. So the key words, okay, are what you're going to type in this subject. So say, for example, I'm going to type, I'm going to do my post on delivery. So I type delivery here, and then I'm going down and I'm going to type all sorts of things here in terms of, in my own words, the differences between healthcare delivery systems as it relates to long-term care, mental health, public health, and then which of the 3 areas could you suggest a policy change for improving quality, cost, and access. Okay, so same thing, you're going to type your 150 words in here, and then you'll scroll down, and then you'll post to the forum. Okay, so that's how the forums work, and I think you'll get the hang of it. As time goes on, I think you'll be very able and be able to go ahead and function very well within the forums. All right, so let me go back here. I'm going to go back to our main course here. So you'll see all the forums, okay? Week 10 does not have a forum. We have a team activity in week 6. So let me just go over very quickly what each week looks like. So I have the learning objectives, and then I just give you the 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, or whatever things have to be done. And then each week I have a please read document. So that would be the first thing that you would access each week. I just kind of go over a little summary of the week and things you need to do. And then here is the PowerPoint, the publisher's PowerPoint that is provided. I do want to mention, though, that is not sufficient preparation for the chapter quizzes. You do need to read the chapter. The chapters are short, but there's a lot of content, okay? So you need to read the chapter before you take the quiz. And then here, every week, like I mentioned, I'll just show you, this is the same document that will appear in the forums when you go into it. So it's just a repeat, just convenient for you to have it there, okay? So these are the same ones that you saw when I went into the week 1 forum. Every week I'll also have additional learning resources, and these are just websites to access that are covered in the appropriate chapter that we've done. On the quiz, again, Moodle isn't perfect, and sometimes you'll type or mistype your answer. I do an item analysis every week. I look at every one of your attempts, and so, again, don't forget that there's a 12-hour lockout between takes. There's 20 questions for each quiz, 30 minutes. It consists of multiple choice, fill in, answer, a short answer, and true false. So, again, I want to just reiterate one thing, and here we go to week 2, okay, where we have 2 chapters. Okay, so we're doing chapters 2 and 3 in week 2, and I just want to reiterate, okay, once again, here are the forum topics for both chapter 2 and chapter 3. You only need to pick one topic out of these 6 topics for your forum post. Okay, so just be sure to remember that. And so, for example, here, if I go back up to forum for week 2, here's week 2, chapters 2 and 3. Once again, you're going to see the topics here. You only need to post to one topic of all 6 topics within both chapters 2 and 3. All right, well, I've probably forgotten something, but at least that gives you a taste of what we're going to be doing this quarter. I look forward to having you all and learning from you as well, and I'll be seeing you virtually here before you know it. All right, and I wish you the best for the fall quarter. All right, thank you.